We are back once again. GPT-5 is here. Oh my goodness, this is a phenomenal. What a great time to be alive. So, for those of you who have been following the AI movement, OpenAI just dropped GPT-5, and this is its most capable model yet. I know they say that every time a new model comes out, but this is really it, you guys. GPT-5, we're getting closer and closer to AGI, which is let's say the iRobot time in which we will be living in. So, what does this mean for med spas and home service businesses? Let's get into that. So, if you thought GPT-4 was impressive, but wait until you see how powerful GPT-5 can be for actual business practices. So, GPT-4 was good, but where the gap was between it having any type of real practical use for businesses. And that's what GPT-5 is about to give us. So this revolutionary leap in artificial intelligence is about to transform how med spas operate, connect with clients, and maximize revenue. Because that is what AI is for. AI is just essentially an amazing tool to use to be able to grow revenue. Okay. And that's without adding staff or hours to your day. So the next leap in AI intelligence. Ooh, what a good time. Do you see this brain right here? This brain is absolutely phenomenal. Look, and another thing is, I know my face is a little closer to the camera right now. I actually have a 30 millimeter lens on my camera. Let's keep going here. So OpenAI's GPT-5 represents the most significant advancement in artificial intelligence to this date. Now, this is the most significant advancement for customer facing. Obviously, they have some pretty more advanced AI models. They just haven't been released to the public yet. So this thing gives us a massive context window, and not being able to have a huge amount of information you can put in without the AI going crazy and not even understanding everything that's within the prompt. That used to be so big. We won't have that problem anymore. Okay, so that's another reason why I used to always love to come to Google, because you could put so much stuff within a prompt. Be able to customize your temperature settings, okay? And that goes to the type of the output that you get, if it's like hallucinating, if it's making stuff up, the creativity of your prompt. I always kind of keep this always below like point 0.3, 0.5 for sure. Okay, I don't like GPT to go to getting crazy when it comes to the generation. Okay, so let's keep going here. Okay, that's neither here nor there. That will not stop this show. So this is a true multi-model model. Okay, and what I mean by that is this is able to not only understand text, voice, images, and video inputs, but it's able to understand it, think through it, and be able to really parse it a lot better than GPT-4. So although you may have thought that, hey, this is really good, GPT-5 can do it even better. Okay. And it's just a lot more accurate. And that's one of the biggest issues and pain points of these AI voice models is these AI models, but not getting the output in which they were looking to get, not getting the accuracy in which they were looking to get. And that's what GPT-5 is about to give us. Let's get to advanced reasoning. Okay. So this makes complex business decisions with human-like judgments. This is where the AI agents begin to come into play here. So let me go ahead and open up my Make so you guys can be able to see some different types of AI agents that are available to you. Okay, so here I create booking agents mostly for med spas and home service businesses that are using Zenoti and different other the House Call Pro and things like that, to be able to connect and integrate the AI voice agent or the AI agent to their booking system and be able to book them directly on their calendar. So let's go ahead and understand these AI agents that are available within Make. So what AI agents essentially are, they're pretty much like the hub or centralized location of where all of the interactions go to. And this agent will have the ability to be able to delegate this tool to this action. So let's say someone's coming in, they're looking for a check-in availability or their availability of a service or a product that you guys have. So the agent would be able to determine, okay, they're asking for availability. Let's go ahead and use this tool. Hey, they're asking for this. Let's go ahead and use this tool. And you just give your agent multiple tools to be able to use. And when it comes to checking availability and services provided and stuff like that, especially for med spas, people are looking more for education. They're looking to get educated by this AI agent, or they're looking to get educated by the business or the service provider as much as possible. And this really kind of breaks down the consultation and really kind of get them over the hump when it comes to conversion, because now this agent can be able to call these different tools, and let's say they want Botox, let's say they want filler, let's say they want some type of whatever it is, home service treatment, and this agent is able to really not only be dedicated and understand your business, but just really give the experience of like a professional. So improved personalization, that drives back into understanding the fact that AI agents can now give a completely personalized experience for each and every client. And that's without going too deep into prompt engineering and things like that, where this stuff is really baked into the agent. So what GPT-5 can do that GPT-4 couldn't do, number one, is advanced reasoning. So you do have models within the GPT-4 realm that can do advanced reasoning, but GPT-5 have it already baked in. And this is going to be a little more difficult for those that are looking for just immediate answers, but advanced reasoning allows for the agent to actually think through. Okay. And that's very important when you're looking for high quality and high accuracy outputs. Real time voice and video. So this conducts natural video consultations and phone calls with potential clients. This is for med spas. Okay. Think about if someone can actually video call your business, and let's say maybe your front desk staff is busy. Let's say you're busy with the client, and then this AI agent can really get on here and have an actual video consultation with a possible client. Just think about the type of experience that you can offer your clients. Think about the type of systems that will enable you to retain those clients. It's about to get crazy. Okay. Tool integration. So like I said before, this connects with your booking system, your CRMs, and all type of different other marketing platforms. When it comes to multi-agent collaboration, this is what I mean by when people can come in with an inquiry, and this one agent can then be able to speak to another agent like, hey, this is your job, or hey, this is your job. Long-term memory. Oh my goodness, if this isn't like one of the biggest pain points that came with the previous models. Didn't remember the stuff that we spoke about in previous conversations. And that is very, very frustrating, especially to clients that may come in and are looking for that type of personalized experience each and every time. And just with GPT-5 having the ability to have this long-term memory, whew. Business analytics is obviously going to be something that is important, because as a certified data analyst, I base a lot of my decisions off of the numbers. Okay, what's going on with the numbers? What are the numbers trying to tell us? As business owners, as entrepreneurs, a lot of times we don't really believe the numbers because we believe in our intuition a little more. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but when numbers are saying something to you, you need to read them and you need to react off of those. From hype to everyday utility. Now, this is going to explain a little bit more of what I mean by a lot of times, a lot of us were using these other models not in a way that could really benefit businesses. But GPT-5 is here, and this marks the transition of AI from an interesting novelty to an essential business infrastructure mission. Okay, when I tell you, if you are not getting into AI, if you are not implementing AI somewhere within your business, and your competitors most definitely are, you are going to lose. This is a race. I'm not trying to fearmonger or anything like that. If you are not adapting AI somewhere within your processes, anywhere, you are going to lose. Okay, this is plain and simple. So, industry acceleration, industry adoption of AI is accelerating, with automation becoming the new standard. If you're not automating, it's going to come a time where the experience of your practice or your clinic just will not compare to another's. Who I just called maybe like 10 or 12 clinics pitching my services, and I was met with the voicemail for like 6 of them. A lot of other ones, front desk staff answered, but then it had to immediately put me on hold. So it's just like you, and then you have to understand that I'm also implementing these same systems for spas, salons, home service businesses, that when someone calls, the AI agent answers right then and there. Answers frequently asked questions, does the booking, gets them booked in, does the follow-ups and everything right then and there. And this um has increased their monthly revenue by 50%, 70%, 120, 300%. easily just from the speed to lead. Okay, when someone calls your practice and they don't get an answer, they're calling somebody else. Period, point blank. Even if you have the whole missed call text back feature that a lot of just businesses have, like, hey, I missed your call. They don't care. They've already called somebody else. And if that other company answered, you just lost business. Responsible adoption, ethical considerations is obviously it's a man's fault. We want to make sure. Okay, so I literally just went through this entire video and it wasn't recording. No problem. Ethical considerations as med spas, we want to make sure that we are staying HIPAA compliant. That's very important. Let's keep going here. So where med spas lose time and money. So these are some of the biggest pain points when it comes to med spas, home service businesses, dental practices, and things like that. Is we don't have the most effective booking systems, okay, implemented. And when it comes to actually driving revenue, we want to make sure that our booking system is absolutely streamlined and the experience of it is straightforward, easy, and capable of booking anyone. Okay, so operational issues, staff challenges, that goes with when someone is possibly busy. I literally just called about 12 different med spas pitching my services to them. About seven to eight of them, I ended up at the voicemail. Okay, so that's lost business right there for them. Because if someone else was actually looking to book a service, if they reach the voicemail, they're probably going to call someone else. And then if that person was able to answer, they got the business. Okay, and what AI in this GPT-5 model is allowing us to do is to be able to have these systems within our operational systems and procedures and being able to answer the phone at all times. So if you have an intelligent AI agent that can come in, soon as someone answers, they call. As soon as someone calls, they answer. They're able to answer all FAQs. They answer the booking systems. They can get them booked in. They can do follow-ups. It's just the client experience just increases so much. It's ridiculous. Data and revenue gap. So we want to make sure that we are always looking at the numbers. That's very, very important. So turning AI into revenue for your med spa or your home service business. And what GPT-5 offers practical applications that directly address your biggest operational challenges. And when it comes to these small businesses, the biggest operational challenges, business owners being inside of the business and not being able to actually tend to or administer different low ROI oh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Excuse me, guys. But it's certain tasks, different ROI tasks. Okay, low ROI tasks. And that's like answering the phone. And if you're just on the phone all day answering questions, but you're not actually tending to the guests within your practice, then you can only imagine the type of experience that they receive from that. So if you can have a human doing what humans do best, and that's building relationships, and then you can have a system, an automated system that's human-like, that could be answering the phones. That's one of the biggest I know gaps in which, or not, and it's not even a pain point, but it's like a PTSD when it comes to business owners, is we don't want to have that robotic experience for our clients. Okay, no one wants that. We all have PTSD. No one wants to hear, hey, press 1 for, press 2 for. No one wants to hear that. We want to have human-like experience for each and one of our clients, and that's what GPT-5 is giving us. It's giving us the ability to really have these human-like experiences for those low ROI tasks. Okay, so we get the AI receptionist, smart scheduling, consultation, upsell optimization, automated retention, and revenue analysis, and that's what not only GPT-5, but AI and large language models are giving us the ability to do for our practices. So what GPT-5 could mean in dollars? Let's talk about that money. Okay, so it's 85% of client questions and booking requests handled without staff intervention. So having the ability to not only answer these questions and get these potential clients and leads booked on our calendar, but it frees up our staff to take care of the individuals or the clients that are already within the practice physically, because that's really what matters when it comes to the retention of clients. It's like, whoa, when I got here, like this lady wasn't busy on the phone. She wasn't ignoring me. She was actually tending to me, answering my questions, maybe getting me coffee, like really increasing the experience of, these the clients that are within your practice. So 25% improvement in appointment attendance through AI driven reminders and engagement. So the fortune is in the follow up. I like to say that a lot because it's very important. It's not too many like business strategies and operations that need to be streamlined. It's really kind of like the same thing. You want to make sure that the lead generation is on beat. You want to make sure that the entire sales and booking process is on beat. And then you want to make sure that the actual fulfillment of the service is on beat. When I say on beat, I just mean pristine 10-star experience in each and every one of those types of processes, okay, or operational processes within your business. Once you get those systems in place for those, then your business is really running on autopilot, okay? So then we could talk about $15,000 as the monthly revenue gain in additional treatments booked through the improvement of lead capture and client retention. And that's very important. Client retention is almost more important than lead generation, because everyone wants new leads, everyone wants new clients, but they're not servicing their existing client base the best that they can. Okay, and if you do that, you can increase the LTV, or the lifetime value, of each and every one of your clients. Okay, so now instead of someone just being $180 or $200 to you, now they're worth $1,500, $2,000, $5,000 per lead. So if we got 50 leads, 50 times 5,000, what is that? A quarter mil? 50 times. Okay, so yep, that's $250,000. I don't know why my camera, the software keeps turning off. Come on, AI. I'm talking about you right now. I don't need you messing up. But no, that's not GPT-5. But so the AI advantage compounds over time. If you're not using AI within your business, you are literally writing yourself an early retirement check, because those that are using GPT-5 or any of these large language models to streamline their operational procedures or challenges, they are going to separate themselves ridiculously from you, because the earlier that you adopt this, the easier it is to make it or customize it a lot better to your exact experience. Okay, so when you implement these systems, don't think it's just like out of the box, like you're just about to grab and just put it into your business. No, this thing has to kind of like be trained. It has to understand your business. It has to be able to like understand the procedures and the systems that you already have and integrate well with that. And that does take time. Maybe, it's not like training an employee at all. It doesn't take that much time, but it still takes time. And the earlier that you adopt this, the better off you'll be in the future. Okay, so you will be future proofing your business. Okay, and that's what I'm here for. If you're interested in future proofing your business, if you're a med spa, if you're a home service business, if you're a dental clinic, and you're looking to future proof your business with AI, I do that for you completely free for a 14-day free trial. You can click the link in the description below. I think I got my calendar down there. I have my number down there. You can just call me and I'll literally answer the phone and we can literally have a consultation right there. I love AI. I love business automations, and I love being able to really like have that aha moment for business owners. Like, whoa, we can do that. A lot of times business owners don't even know what they can do with AI and the capabilities of these models. But GPT-5 is here. You guys, I hope you are just as excited as me. What a great time to be alive. I'll see you guys in the next video.